This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. It is August 13th, 2021. We're performing a sewer video inspection through the 4-inch ABS plastic mainline cleanout at the front of the house. To the left of the entranceway, right in front of a palm tree, there is a 4-inch ABS plastic riser with a 4-inch plug. And we're going to begin our sewer inspection. I don't believe we have too long of a run going from here to the city sewer. It's probably about 20-25 feet possibly. And these are the palm trees in front of the house. This is our ABS plastic riser and plug. And this is the front of the house. And we're right next to the sidewalk. So we're going to set our camera right at the opening. We're going to zero out our camera monitor to get a good accurate reading. I'm going to install our camera into mainline cleanout, and we have ABS plastic piping and transition immediately at about 4 feet to vitreous clay. The vitreous clay transition appeared to be in fair and maintainable condition. We do have a little bit of water standing, so this line is probably flat. We do have a pretty good crack in the vitreous clay right here, all the way from about maybe the 9 o'clock area going through and maybe going around toward the 4 o'clock area. We can't see how far it goes. We got some buildup at the bottom. We're going to go ahead and we're going to run in all the way. We'll take a look at the line, and then when we pull out, we'll locate and mark this area. So we're at about 7 feet 9 inches. So we have the one crack there. More vitreous clay piping. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Piping appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. We have house cleaners inside right now, and they're going to be running a little bit of water. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Heading out toward the street. Difficult to tell, but it looks like we may have a crack at the top of that vitreous clay right there at about 25 feet. You can see at the top, looks like there's a gap, and when we blow that up on our laptop, we'll be able to see even better. I think that is separating, cracked all the way around and possibly separating. But that's at 25 feet, and that is in the street. And then we have another large break in the vitreous clay, about the 6 o'clock area, going all the way up to about the 12 o'clock area, and that is in the street, about 29 feet on the camera monitor. Making a turn, and we've got an offset at this area in this turn a little bit. Don't see a break at this point, but we do have an offset. And then we have a major break, it looks like. As I said, we have water running. Makes it very difficult, but as I go in, I can see a pretty large break right there. And as I pull out at about 32 feet right here, we'll take a look at it. I'm going to ask them not to run any water for a moment so I can get a good look at this. We're at 32 feet, and then we drop into the city sewer. So we're going to pause right here. We're going to ask the house cleaners if they can pause the water for a moment. Okay, we're going to resume recording, and we're going to pull back just a tiny bit. Take a look at that one joint, that one area. And we do have a major break right here. And that is in the saddle, in the street. You can see the face of it right there. It's broken all the way through. So we're going to pause and we're going to locate this area. Okay, we're resuming recording. We marked this area at 4 foot 4 inches deep. It is actually in the grass on the right-hand side of the front door. And this may just be clay piping from what we can see, and we're going across this. I don't believe that is city saddle. And we have another crack right here, right past it. I'm going to try and just run out now and see where we go to. Then we'll take a look at everything on the way back. Joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint's got a big crack in it. 46 feet. There's a pretty large offset right there in that joint. Now we're making a turn. Now we're making a turn. And now we're going through. Now we're in the city sewer. We can actually see the water running through the bottom. So we actually sweep all the way up toward the garage, and then we run out. We're going to pull back now. Take a look at all the joints again. We have a fairly large offset there, but it's not broken. Nothing major. We're going to try and get into the city sewer. I'm trying to rinse our camera lens off a little bit. There we go. Now I'm going to pull back. That is our city sewer tie-in connection. So we're going to locate this area real quick. So we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we marked this area at 6 foot 4 inches deep in the street. We marked it with a dot of orange paint. Now we're going to pull back. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. That joint has an offset and a crack, it appears. We're going to look at that on the camera monitor. It looks like from about the 6 o'clock area up around toward the 10 o'clock area. So we're going to locate this area. Pause again for a moment. Okay, we're resuming recording. We marked this area with a small dot of orange paint at 5 foot 4 inches deep between the curb and the furthest orange dot that's closer to the middle of the street. Pulling back now. And that area appears possibly to have a crack. We're going to have to take a look at that one on our laptop back at the office. I'm going to pull back. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition from what we can see. Difficult to see with the glare right now, but we'll look at that on the laptop. We have a pretty substantial crack and break in this joint. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we're going to resume recording. We marked this area on the sidewalk with a red crayon at 7 foot deep. Now we're going to continue to pull our camera back toward the main line cleanout. Making our turn. And we have a major break in the turn as well. We'll continue to pull back. And that's where looks like it's cracked at the top. It's actually broken away from the hub of the pipe, and looks like it's dropping down, but we'll take a good look at that area. We're going to pause for a moment, just mark that area as well. Okay, we're going to continue to pull our camera back. That area was at 2 foot 5 inches deep. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Coming back toward our clean out, and we do have a break here. We're going to pause one more time and mark this area. Okay, we're going to resume our recording. We marked this area out at 1 foot deep in the planter area on the left-hand side of the entranceway to the house. Continue to pull our camera back. Fairly good offset there, holding back a little bit of water, and that's the transition to the ABS plastic. We have the gardeners here and we have the house cleaners here now, so it's kind of difficult. But that will conclude our inspection through this clean out. We have another clean out in the garage area that we're going to attempt to run through, so we're going to pause for a moment again. Okay, we're going to resume our recording now. And we're going to run through the 4-inch cast iron clean out in the driveway area. It is just along the garage. This is our garage wall right here. This is our side door to the house right off the garage. And there is a clean out right here. So we're going to run out toward the street. We believe it'll cut across. A lot of debris in here. We'll try and just get out and then take a look, see where it goes, and possibly flush it. And it does not. This is a clean out for the area drain. Okay, this is a clean out for the area drain. We just wiped the camera lens off. A lot of debris in this line. We're going to check and see if this comes from the backyard, where it originates from. We know where the termination is now at the curb. We thought it might be part of the sewer system. Kind of odd to have a clean out the way that this is set up. I'm going to try and run back a ways. Okay, there is a drain right at the end of the garage. And apparently, I don't know what this was for, but this drain in the garage runs out to the curb. Unless it would flood in the garage, I really don't know what it was for. You got a drain in the corner, then you got this clean out right in front of the garage, and it terminates at the curb. So we're going to pull this out now, and we're going to go back and we're going to run water in the back area drains and see if anything comes out here. And that will complete our inspections for today.